Hello everyone. Do you see that I'm somewhere maybe a little different? Well, I'm here at Craft Corner, but you might see that I have some pumpkins, right? That's right. Well, we're going to be making something very special today, and I need your help. Can you think of what we might be making around Halloween time with a pumpkin? That's right, we're going to be making a jack-o'-lantern. We're going to be carving a pumpkin today. Now, I need your help because I've never carved a pumpkin before, have you? You haven't either? Okay, well, we are going to learn together. We're going to follow each step one by one and help each other out. Does that sound good? Perfect. Now, you might need some help from a parent or maybe an adult. Does that sound like a plan? Okay. Now, we're going to start with step number 1. So grab your pumpkin. Do you have one? Good. Now, I heard a tip from one of my friends. You can start by cutting the top of your pumpkin, or, now this is where it gets a little crazy, my tip is to cut from the bottom. Now the reason is your pumpkin may last longer if you actually cut from the bottom than from the top. And the reason why we're cutting the pumpkin is we need to scoop out all of the seeds and all of the pumpkin guts from the inside, okay? Sound like a plan? All right, so I'm going to flip my pumpkin over. All right, so again, you can do it from the top or the bottom. Now, we just need to cut a hole that's going to be wide enough for a spoon to fit through. All right, so to make sure that I actually cut a circle that's wide enough for my spoon to fit through, I'm going to draw a circle. So I'm gonna draw this circle around. Do, 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 do. Like that. Perfect. Do you have a circle on yours? Oh, good. Now it's time to cut our pumpkin. Now this is where you may need an adult, okay? So make sure you're not grabbing anything sharp without some supervision. Now we're going to want to make sure that we have our hands safely on the pumpkin so it doesn't start rolling around, okay? Now we're going to start on one end and press hard to make sure it goes through our pumpkin. Very good. Now we're going to start moving. Ooh. Ooh, it's starting to cut. Good thing I have you here. This is really exciting. Ooh, and we're cutting right along our circle. It can be our guide. All right, so I have cut the hole in our pumpkin. Now it's time to take our top off and reveal the guts in the inside. This is my favorite part. So I actually have a bag to put everything inside. And can you see it? It is so good inside. I love this part. I think this might be my favorite part. Now you might have some utensils to use. Maybe you have some actual pumpkin scooping stuff that you can use. There's scrapers. So you can see that they're serrated at the end. So they'll scrape the side of the pumpkin and get all of that stuff from the inside. Or you might have some spoons that you cook with that you can use. Or you can use your hands and they can be your scrapers in the inside. I might start with one of these, then I might be really gross and use my hands. You wanna try with me? Okay, let's see what we get. Ooh, I got a big scoop here. It's getting a little stuck. Let's see what I scoop out. Ooh, I got some pumpkin seeds. Do you like to eat pumpkin seeds? Sometimes I like to roast them and put some salt on them, and they're actually pretty yummy. Ooh, there's lots of guts in here. I like it. Ooh, big scoop, big scoop. Oh, good thing I have you guys here. Look at that. Whoa. Look at all that orange in there. Man, oh man. This is a cool looking pumpkin. Oh, look at all those seeds. Do you think you could count all those seeds? There's no way you could count that high. You can? That's impressive. I'm gonna do one more big scoop, and I need your help. Do you have strong muscles? You've been working out, haven't you? It's one big scoop, big scoop, big scoop. Look at your big scoop. We're gonna put it in. My goodness, you're good at this. Okay, now that we have taken all of our guts out of the inside of our pumpkin, do we see how nice and clean it is? You've done a wonderful job. Now it's time to flip it over and actually draw a face onto our pumpkin. Maybe you're gonna carve something else onto your pumpkin too, and that's totally okay. I am not going to get super creative. I'm going just to draw a nice jack-o'-lantern face onto mine because this is my first pumpkin and I don't want to get too crazy with it. So I'm going to start with one eye, okay? Will you help me? That eye is going to be in the shape of a triangle, okay? Right here seems like a good place for an eye, don't you think? You do? Oh, perfect. So our first eye is going to be right here. Does it hurt, Mr. Pumpkin? No? Oh, good. Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh. I think it looks great. You're a really good artist. Let me take a look. Oh my goodness, that's the best eye I've ever seen. Now it's time for me to turn it around so I can draw a twin eye, because I think he needs two, right? Okay. All right, now I'm gonna draw my second eye in the shape of a triangle. That's right. Now, our triangles might not be the exact same shape, but guess what? It's art, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Now, what is he missing in the center of his nose? That's right, a nose. And guess what? Our favorite shape is going to be the shape of his nose. That's right, a triangle. So, we're gonna draw one right in between. So I'm gonna flip him around again so I can see. And we're going to draw a triangle. I'm so happy you're here to draw a triangle with me. You're a good artist. And look at that. We have a nose and two eyes. Are we missing anything when it comes to a face? That's right. How is our jack-o'-lantern going to talk to us without a mouth? We need a mouth. Our jack-o'-lantern needs to smile, doesn't he? You know, we don't want a grumpy jack-o'-lantern, do we? Absolutely not. Okay, so I'm gonna turn him around, and when I reveal him to you, he is going to be the most happy jack-o'-lantern you've ever seen in your life. Have you ever seen a sad jack-o'-lantern before? Oh, good, I'm happy you haven't. That would be too sad. My jack-o'-lantern's gonna have one tooth. Do you have any teeth? You do? Oh my goodness. Have you ever lost a tooth before? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Losing teeth is amazing. That means you are growing up. And guess who lost a tooth? Our Mr. Jack-o'-lantern too. Look at him. You helped me draw that. Thank you very much. He's now smiling at us. Now, we get to move on to our next step. Can you think of what that might be? That's right. It's time to take out our carving knife. Now again, this is going to be a time that we might have to ask for help, okay? So if we have to ask for a parent or a grown-up's help, make sure we're asking for it. So we are going to have to hold on pretty tight when we're carving the pumpkin. All right, so again, I'm going to move my pumpkin so I can see. I'm gonna follow the lines. Remember when we carved our pumpkin circle and I followed the lines of the circle? I'm gonna do the same thing with the triangles now, okay? So I'm gonna start with the eye. All right, let's start. So I'm gonna start at the tippy top. Sorry, Mr. Pumpkin, but I swear you're gonna look great after this. All right, now we're gonna go with the bottom part. Ooh, look at us go. We're almost done with our first eye. And I should be able to. Whoop. He's winking at us, isn't he? That's a funny little jack-o'-lantern. Okay, so I just put the bottom back onto my jack-o'-lantern and the big reveal, look at that face. Because of you, we have the best jack-o'-lantern and the only jack-o'-lantern I have ever carved. And maybe this is your first jack-o'-lantern too. That is super exciting, and we did this together. You should be extremely proud of yourself. I know I'm very proud of me and you. Now, if you happen to carve a pumpkin at your house, guess what you get to do? You can take a picture of it and send it to the Shelby Township Library or the Park and Recreation Center, and it can be submitted into a pumpkin carving and decorating contest, and you can win a prize. Isn't that really exciting? Now we will have all the information up on the screen, okay? I am super excited about this. I can't believe we got to do this together. Thank you so much for your help and for joining me. I don't think I could have done it without you. Will you come back and visit me next time for our craft corner? Oh, good. See you next time.